Good morning, guys. And since we've come back from my dad's up at near John O'Groats for New Year, we've realised we've got no electric. So a big no-no, don't go and leave your house without enough electric on. So any day we've got to go and get some electric. So we're on a key meter here. And the two shops near us have got nothing in really, no bread, nothing. So we've got to do like a 10-mile trip over the hill to get some bread from a little place called Poolewe post office and shop, if they've got some, hopefully. And as you can see, we'll spin you around and show you the road conditions. It's gruesome to say the least. As you can see, we're nearly right off the edge of the map here, on the cliff edge. You don't want to go sliding off there, I can tell you. It wouldn't make a very nice Saturday anyway. So we're just cruising along, going for some, hopefully, bread. So get some bread as well. That's the problem when. Another thing, guys, if you're thinking of moving to the Highlands, as I say, I've lived here nearly all my life, and you think I'd be better prepared, which I'm pretty useless really. Much of this weather really, but we sort of knew this were coming as the weather predicted. And to be fair, I should have got a bit more sorted really, but it is what it is. So just to think on. If you ever do move up here, just be prepared for winter. It isn't the same as England. You know, it's a different kettle of fish to some degree, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. So just think that, you know, we got rid of our chest freezer. That were always a good one. The chest freezer. We used to have that full of bread and just basic essentials really. But with us doing more and more of the van life, we've obviously cut back on things and got rid of things. And usually, to be fair, it doesn't really matter, because you don't usually get weather like this, you know. We only get short spells. It doesn't matter where you are in the UK really. You only get short spells where it's like this, and unfortunately it's picked this week. You can see on this corner here, it's very, very slidey. This is a bad corner, even in wet this is. So you've got to go really steady around here, because you don't want to end up off a cliff, so to speak. As you can see, it's a good drop there, down below. So don't drop off the cliff. So any van lifers out travelling about, well, as you'll probably see, because I think it's right across the east as well in a minute. We're right on the Pinnacle west coast, on the right at the edge, and I think it stretches right across the east. I think the A9 is all snowed in. I think everywhere is up here, to be honest. Not sure if there's any snow, how much snow's in England or anything, but I know we're pretty much snowed in here, to some degree anyway. Tell me where you are. Anybody that's round about up this area, give us a shout and tell us where you are and stuff like that. It'd be interesting to know if there's any van lifers up and around our area up here. Alt Bay, Gairloch, Ullapool, that sort of thing. And if you are in our area, or immediate area, and you're stuck for water or anything, or something like that, or you need a, you know, a battery charged or something like that, then give us a shout. We're only in Alt Bay. We live there in our house, so yeah, we'll be happy to help you if somebody's in a dire, you know, in a situation where they need something charged or whatever. Just to add into that, my Poolewe power pack's still for sale, so which cost me about £450 2 weeks ago, just over. So that's for sale anyway. And yeah, if you need a battery charge in, some water, anything really, you know, what I can help you with, I'll help you with it. As it's not very nice being stuck if your batteries run down or anything, because I know that the cold can drain. I know that lithium batteries, I haven't got them, I'd like them, but I know that lithium batteries can drain down. If they do drain down, you're quite low and they go flat, you can't really charge them from cold too well, so I've been led to believe off certain videos. So yeah, if you need a battery charged and it's only you know, you're within a driving distance to us, then give us a shout on here and, you know, come round to the house, drive round and we'll charge it you. Because we'd hope that somebody would do the same for us if we were in our van and we were in a, you know, up shit creek without a canoe, so to speak. But yes, it is bloody cold. Well, wind chill here, it's -8 with the wind that's blowing. Actually -8 real feel. So you can't be stuck without any heating in your van at this time of year, that is for sure. I know we run our battery, our diesel heater, sorry, on, we've got a 130 amp hour just leisure battery, standard lead acid, and we know that when we were down at the mother-in-law's, we lasted, well, nearly 2 weeks we was outside. We only drove the van literally probably 2 or 3 miles. And as you can see, guys, here, just a quick brief interruption in that. Somebody has stopped on the hill here. So, I'm not sure what's happening here. I'll find out in a minute, hopefully, and see what's happening. And yeah, back to it. Sorry about that. It's just stuck on the hill. That's all, because it's very slippy up here. But going back to the diesel heater, the thing is with the diesel heater, we was outside the mother-in-law's for 2 weeks with the 130 amp hour lead acid battery, and we only drove it probably in that whole 2 weeks 3 miles, something like that. And of course, when you're using it every night because it was cold, you then drain the battery, and I didn't have any solar or any other way. We've got the split charger to charge it off of our starter battery, off of our van battery, but obviously when you're not running it enough, then you basically run out of battery after a bit. So we know that we had to, luckily we got the battery charger with us, and we could take the battery into the mother-in-law's and give it a few hours on charge, and then we was off, you know. But it did last nearly the whole 2 week till it sorted. It was only the last night or two where we had to charge it, charge the battery up. But yeah, same as I say, anybody that needs a battery charge in and around Old Bay, then give us a shout. Just message us, drop a comment, and you can come and charge your battery up. It's not nice being trapped out. That guy back there, what was trapped on the hill, the thing is with it, as we know with our car, we've got steel wheels on this van with good tyres, and nothing's immune to ice, but steel wheels are better with good tyres than alloys are. Don't matter if you've got good tyres on alloys, you'll just be spinning all over the place in this kind of shit, you know. It's literally, you'll be stuck. And that's the problem with alloys, they're not great at all. We won't even come out in our car with alloys on. We've got a diesel Fiesta, and we won't come out in it because it's got alloys on it. There's no point. They're also bad when the aquaplane in wet with alloys on as well. They grab you and try and throw you to one side. They're not much good for out except good weather alloys, you know. Steel wheels all way, that's what I stick with. steel wheels and some general grabber tyres maybe, or on your van, you know, some all-terrain tyres, something good. This van is a bit better what we've got at the moment, because unlike the last two we've had, the Movano and Sprinter, we had an old Sprinter of 2005 and they were rear wheel drive. Well, that's alright unless, you know, you need a tonning bag, otherwise you'd be stuck with that as well on here. But this being front wheel drive, this Transit, weighted engines on front with steel wheels and good tyres, your quid's in, so you can just cut through it and it usually just pulls through. I mean, we drove all the way, as you seen on the last video, all the way from Cape Wrath yesterday in the snow, right down through Ullapool and right down to Old Bay to Oak. No problem whatsoever, we just cut through it. And as you seen on the video, there was cars in the ditch yesterday, what had gone completely off and into the ditch, but and it's going to be bad again this evening, the minuses. Like I was saying before, I know people can't drive that much, and solar, you're not going to get much solar on days like today. So I know that if you have got a battery and you want it charged, give us a shout, and because your solar won't be doing much, and I know you can't exactly go driving too far in this kind of weather, really. I mean, obviously if you're plugged in on a site somewhere you're alright, naturally, but some people aren't in the van, they're stuck out in it. We'd like to think that we get the help as well, but anyway, this is us now coming into Poolewe, and this is where one of the little shops is. Nice garden centre on your right, just here. Inveru Estate Garden. You can walk around there in summer. It's nice in summer, everything in bloom. And this is now coming into Poolewe itself. They do canoeing and everything down here in the summer months. You can actually hire the canoe, trips out on canoes and stuff around here. I'd hate to think of it today, it's bulky. We're just coming up in a minute by, and there you can see a general, what they called, knob, you know what I mean? What drives by it. Oh, it's a BMW. That's what it is, it's a BMW. I think we can all relate to that, do you know what I mean? A BMW driver. But this on the left anyway is Poolewe campsite. So that's open till usually end of October, I think. And Poolewe's got a village hall here, which usually there's a market on, I think it's a Tuesday, something like that. And then the little shop in a minute is just across Poolewe Bridge. There's a cafe in there, Poolewe House, and this white building just over the bridge here, that's the general stores. There is a public toilet just right near the shop here. And we'll pick up here again a bit later, guys. Thanks for watching anyway. that's us guys, nearly back home. That's us down near the end of the pier, our house down there, on that bit of land you can see off to your left. So, thank God, back from shop, batten down hatches. Please like and subscribe, and tick like, because I've noticed there's a lot of views going up, and honestly, I couldn't thank you enough if you tick like and subscribe to get this channel built up. And yeah, we'll look forward to more videos, and we'll leave you with that anyway. And thanks for watching. And anybody out there, keep safe on the roads. Bye.